And by rolling back Trump immigration policies, critics say the Biden administration is putting out a welcome mat for migrants. A New York Post op-ed reads, without debate, President Biden has decided on complete open borders. Joining us now is Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson. Let me just get your take on this issue. Obviously, you've watched it over the years. Do you feel like it's different this time or more of the same?
Well, it's a change in course, and as you know, I served in the Bush administration as head of border security, so I've been to the border many, many times, and I understand the challenges there. But this is a humanitarian crisis that has been created by a change in policy by this administration. They need to think long and hard about what they've done, and they need to do something very quickly to change course, because right now it's a humanitarian crisis, but it is only going to get worse with the unaccompanied minors that are increasing the flow across the border, and that is terrible for these young children that are being sent across a dangerous path trying to get to America. And why are they coming? It's simply because the signal was sent that this is a good time, that we have an open border, that you can come and you're going to be released into the United States of America, and that impacts us all across this country. We're a compassionate nation, and that's reflected by the mayors and their comments along the border.
Yes,
everybody cares about these children.
Measured. I think they've been very measured, and you've seen them here on this channel trying to do the right thing. Local government is difficult to do. I want to ask you this, though. So this past weekend, President Biden sent DHS secretary and other officials to the border, and apparently they've returned, and they said that they would hope to be able to see the president sometime this week. If you were sent to the border, wouldn't you expect that was warranted, a pretty quick meeting?
It needs to be today. This is an urgent matter. It is very similar to the urgency of the pandemic. And this has to have the president's attention as well as his key advisors to look for solutions. And the solution comes from sending the signal that don't come,
right,
you're going to be repatriated back to your country.
Let me ask you about this. So you have joined 11 other states to sue the Biden administration on climate change. Let's see here. Missouri, Arkansas, Arizona, Indiana, Kansas, Montana. You can see them there. Tennessee, Utah joining. What is your concern, and what are the grounds of your lawsuit?
Well, the Missouri Attorney General has the lead in this. Arkansas has joined in the litigation, and the issue is such a massive expansion of federal regulatory authority when the president, by executive order, directs all of his agencies to accumulate the social cost of carbon and greenhouse gases. And they're designing this to increase the cost enormously. That's going to impact every regulation that comes out of Washington. It's going to really jeopardize the partnership that we've had so well between the federal government and the states, where the states have such a key role in carrying out environmental policy. But this is going to have the shift. It's going to be a power grab from Washington to do more of the environmental controls based upon accelerated social costs.
Maybe just ask you a quick question. Do you think that with the new makeup of the Supreme Court, with now more a conservative majority, that you'll have a better chance of seeing this all the way through?
Well, hope so. This is, executive orders are issued, but this president has utilized them probably to a greater extent. On the surface of it, it looks okay, telling his agencies to accumulate these costs, but it's the delegation of authority and the assumption of authority by the executive branch that should be a concern, that should be a constitutional issue that should be examined. Hopefully we'll get a good reception in the federal courts.
All right. Governor Hutchinson, great to see you. Thank you.